go back to sleep, so couldn't go back to sleep, so I'm up. How's everybody doing? I don't have anybody in here right now. Okay. Y'all see this video? Love. When y'all see this video, please love yourself. Love you. Okay. Look, I'm not saying not to love other people back and stuff like that. And I'm not saying not to look for love from other folk, from certain people in your life. Okay. Because some people get it mixed up. Okay. Look, some people get it really mixed up as far as about love and who should love who and what love is about. Okay. I'm not saying I'm a specialist on shit, but if I know something, I know it. All right. Um, look, when you're sick, when you're down, when you're going through stuff, my point is that a person is not going to be available to you all of the time. Okay, so you gotta know and learn how to save yourselves out here. Okay, your mama might not be available, your daddy, your brother, that person that you say that's always there for you. I don't care, no matter what I'm going through. They there, they there, da, 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 da. Stop it. Fucking just stop it, okay? Knock it off. That's not true. You know how I know that? Because people cannot be there for you when they're asleep. People can't be there for you when they're dead. That's how I know. So don't depend on a whole nother person to bring you to life when you down. Go through your process and and do what you need to do. So I want to fast forward and just to say this right here. People, lots of people have lost loved ones. Thanksgiving is coming up right now. If you're going through depression or whatever, you want to, and you might not have anybody else to reach out to, just to sit back and say, I miss this person or share memories with. Know how to talk to God. Y'all better learn how to talk to yourselves. Talk to yourselves. I think it's okay to talk to yourself. I do. I'm just saying that person, uh, when you depend on other people to be, when you depend on other folks to be there for you 24/7, you're going to always be let down. Don't expect, because people have their own lives, okay? And they are entitled. People have their own lives, so you can't tie them to yours. And what I was saying, and that is my whole point as far as the love that you might want from everybody else 24/7, and you might say that person is available to you because you just running your mouth. It's not true because they can't be there for you all of the time. No one can. Okay, but like I said, when you talk to yourself. It's okay. A lot of people, look, America says, people in America say that it's not okay to talk out loud to yourself. It all depends on where you are and what you're doing. I think everybody has a point to where they talk to themselves. I think people do. I do. I definitely talk to myself all the time. I have no shame in my game whatsoever. Okay. Um, Now, talking to myself or talk anybody talking to themselves, if you misplace your keys or anything like that, believe me, you gonna where the motherfuckers at? Where they at? Where they at? Looking for them. And then when you finally find your keys, you gonna say, "Oh wow, how did they get here?" Who you talking to? You talking to God? You talking to yourself? You talking to yourself? I'm just making sense out of shit that a lot of people in this world say that don't make sense here. It makes sense to talk to yourself. Because for one, you use the technique of talking to yourself to even backtrack and find your stuff. So I'm just saying, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense to talk to yourself. And when you don't have anybody else to talk to, y'all better stop depending on those people that might even tell your business. Have you ever hey, have y'all talked to those people that like to listen to you just to tell your business? I think we all know those people. People can be good listeners just to talk about you and shit. Like why? Just to talk about you. So a lot of times it pays to just how to talk to yourself and make yourself happy and everything else. That's all I'm saying. And for those that I think that majority of us is going through people well majority of us are missing loved ones, you know what I mean, and a holiday is always coming every month, so it's always a holiday, somebody missing, or a death around the holidays. I'm just saying, and it is because a holiday is always among us every other month. We got Christmas next month, we have New Year's, and then we have Valentine's Day. Then we have what? March. It's March. Easter. Yep. Then we have Easter. And what else? I am not gonna have a cookie. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. But I got it right here. It's all about moderation. I'm pretty good with that. Sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm not. Well, I'm up because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Um, damn acid reflex on my stomach and shit. But anyways, I was saying enough about my stomach. Hey there, what's up, husband? Huh? Me? No, no. I'm happily divorced. Happily divorced. Yeah, I made that mistake. Over 25 years ago. Yeah. How you doing? Am I looking for? No, I'm happily divorced. Happily single. Let's say happily single. Who are you, Dino? Hey, what's up, Dino? Where you at? Where you from? Hey, little mama. Hey, that's my cat. Hmm? Look, see, there she is. Say hi. Say hi. Come and say hello. Oh, all right, Cookie. She's such a sweetheart. And believe me, she tries to talk all the time. All of my cats do. Mm. Anybody who's all in here with me? Um, I'm having decaf, y'all. This is not caffeine. I'm just saying. I'm I'm not trying to stay up. Tea probably would have been better for me, but this is what I want. Yeah, I was talking about how how we go through it, how people go through it through during the holidays, but every but every other month is basically a holiday. So, and how do we cheer ourselves up instead of reaching out to the wrong people? It's so easy to do. It is so easy to, reach out to the wrong people because we don't know who the hell really hate us. Wait a minute, we do, but and then again we get fooled by those fake smiles and shit, those fake gifts, those fake wolf tickets. I call lies wolf tickets, okay? I'm just saying and then we get caught up in titles as far as what a person is. Like, your doctor can hate your guts. This is just an example. Hell, your brother, your mama, your daddy, somebody that's like deep cutting blood to you, to where the hate, shouldn't be even coming from that person at all because you love them and shit. It's even deeper when you love a person. But just gotta try to make yourself happy out here. There's this one guy. I seen this dude again too. This one guy I met at the laundromat. This brother was talking to me about some deep stuff, and I really wanted to talk to him again. He tried to give me his phone number, but I was busy. I was A lot of people was kind of up in my face, and he was just like, forget it. And so he I seen him again a few weeks ago. But when he asked me, he was talking to me. This brother came to me and said, "Ma'am," I mean, he was talking to somebody else at first, and then I caught ear to it, and I was listening. And then he turned his body to me and started talking to me, and he was telling me that his mother was pretty much, she was not a good person to him. And he said, but when a person is so, I'm going to tell you exactly what I told this dude. He said, when a person is so dirty to you, how is it? He said, I try to leave these people alone that ain't no good to me. It's like, he said, they keep setting me up. They doing me wrong. They hurt me. He said that my family, my mother is hurting my heart. How do I leave her alone? I told him, I said, well, a lot of people say that you have to get tired first. I said, but you might sound tired. I don't know what tired is to you. I don't know what tired is to a lot of people. I just know what tired is to me. And I didn't know what tired was to me at first, you know? So I told him, I said, it just put me in mind of something that just went through with my mother a few years ago. I said, you have to actually put yourself in a situation to where your mother can save your life and see if she does. See if she does it. I said in your mind, okay? In your mind. I do not want to waste no sugar. I said, put it in your mind and say, I'm dying, and the only person that can save me right now is my mother. I said, and see if she helps you in your mind. See if she helps you in your mind. He looked at me like, what the fuck? He was like, damn, exactly. That's the only type of logical, realistic hardball I could throw at him is to, if this is a woman that will save your life, why not give her a chance? Hmm? That's my point. If she is that person, because all mothers are not willing to save your life. See, Mine was not willing to save my life. She straight looked at me and said no. And I've done nothing to her. God knows. And I know. And other people know too that I've done nothing to her to for her to treat me like that. But it is what it is. Okay. I didn't tell him that part, but he was still trying to process what I said. And I told him, let that sit there because when that day comes and you're laying there waiting on your mother to save your life, and then she looks at you, and then, then she looks around at everybody else and she walks away, and you looking at her walk away because she thought you was dead. Then it'll be too late. Sometimes you just have to be hypothetical about it. It is what it is. If I don't know his situation, I only know mine. So, did I think that my mother was like that though? Not really. I didn't. So, hey, sometimes you have to just stand back and take a deeper look at what you don't want to believe. I did not want to believe she was like that, but it was already right there. But it was just kind of dormant in me. It was kind of dormant in me. And now it's just like all around. So, thank you for the light. Hey, I hope everybody's feeling good. You know what? Talking about that right there is just to not change the subject, but to throw a curveball, just to survive through something like that is it makes a person be resilient. Just to say how much I love myself, y'all. I love me, and I love what loves me back. Okay, I do. There's no way I want to walk around being unhappy or hating somebody. It's a lot of people I don't like, but I don't want the hate in me. Whenever I end up hating somebody, it hurts me so bad because I'm not built for that. Y'all, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I couldn't sleep. My stomach was hurting. I have acid reflux, but I ate it was just reacting to some fruit. No, not fruit. I don't know what was wrong. But yes, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Sierra, thank you. Dino, did you subscribe already? But yeah, we have to love ourselves, and right along what comes with us just protecting our peace. Right. That's what my channel. Well, I would say that's what my channel is really all about. But I have lots of other stuff going on my. I work out a lot, and I've always worked out all my life. But just to say, me working out has a lot to do with me just loving myself. It does, and it's a good way for me to work out my frustrations too. I be mad sometimes, y'all. I have PTSD, that post traumatic stress shit. So yeah, I be mad a lot. So I work out, do my punches and kicks, and it's right there. I go live. So I'm supposed to go live later on today if I'm feeling up to it. It's been so rainy. I have fibromyalgia. Where you from, Sierra? Where you from, Dino? Where y'all from? Oh, Sierra, you do the nails? I follow you. You are good. I just started, Sierra. And look, I just started and I did this for Christmas. Yep. Oops, that came off. Yeah. Or is that just the cover of your thing? Do you do nails, Sierra? Am I following you? I did those yesterday. What day for yesterday? You know you're not supposed to be there, right, Booby? This girl's up under my table sitting on the chair. She knows she's not supposed to be there. She wins. I'm not with it. But yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I can see these comments and sometimes I can't. But yeah, yeah. I was just saying that what I basically what I do on my channel. I basically I mostly speak. Okay, I mostly speak about daily things. It's called At Resilient Marcella Let's Talk because I my topics are pretty much up in the air, and I talk about daily things that will happen that goes on in people's lives, like okay, psychological, just being happy, protecting your peace, psychological anxiety, people that lots of people are going through anxiety. I talk about depression. And I was just talking about when you are depressed, how to make yourself happy. Okay. Yeah. We have to depend on us to make ourselves happy. We can't depend on nobody else. We can't. You know, we can't even depend on a TV because that's going to show something that's corrupted. Just saying, y'all, they gonna say something that we're not gonna like, okay? Even I'm gonna say something that you're not gonna like. When you watching my videos, I had two people that unsubscribed to my channel this past week. I don't know why, but I'm sure that it is something that I said because, or else, it's nothing that my cat did. I'm just saying, it's nothing that my cat did, so it's something that I did. Not did, but said. Look, I speak about topics, about all different types of topics, and I come up with these topics, not nobody else. Okay, I come up with the topics. I work with myself, by myself, for myself. So, and one thing that I'm not is racist. This one girl, she called me that. She's still a subscriber. Thank you for being with me. This one young lady, thank you. I want to thank all of my subscribers while I'm talking. Thank you so much for being with me. She had called me that, and then I told her, I said, well, it was a topic I was talking about, and I guess she misread the topic, and then she went and I told her, I said, well, if you would just look at a couple more of my videos, just to visit my channel instead of looking at this one video to see what I do, I think you would change your mind. And so she did. And after that, she subscribed to my channel. And I truly appreciate that. It's a huge compliment. Oh, what I was talking about. The topic, when I said, okay, the topic was, um, why do why do black people change their behavior when white people come around? That was not racist for one. Not at all. It's true. See, and that's what I talk about. I talk about nothing that's fake. I talk about all real shit. Nothing but real topics, and that's so true. And so that was a big discussion. That was a good one too. That was a real good topic. I had a lot of people talking, and that's my job. I don't want to always be the one that's talking. So yes, mostly okay. Black people change their behavior, and then this one guy, this one white guy said, yeah, he said I changed. He said I changed around black people. I said, you know what? I've seen both, okay, but it was me asking, not me saying. I was asking. So yeah, I say that mostly happened with black people, and that was my point. Is that I said love yourself, love your language, know how to love your language first, because I look. It's good to be versatile. It's good to know how to be versatile when you're going into different cultures. Okay, when me, I'm used. It's okay, it's no biggie to me. But nobody is me. So okay, I'm just saying. So I can go around anybody of any nationality, and I'm good speaking the way that I do. I've exercised it many times. So, and look, I've been beat up by so many black people, and it's fucked up. I'm black. Okay. Um, real beat up about the way that I speak, and I'm saying, what's wrong with the way that I speak? Oh, it seemed like you just, you for the you. They used to call, yeah, I used to, my little nickname in the street was kind of called white girl. White girl, what kind of what? Really? Okay, and that all came from jealousy. Okay, I knew it then, and I definitely know what it's about now. Okay. Now the girls back then in the '70s, now in the '80s, okay. Yeah, no, I'm 53. So okay, back in the '80s, look, the girls, they look, just because I didn't talk like the girl next door and the girl around the corner and stuff like that, tongue tied and talking all dumb and shit. That does in ghetto has not ever been my cup of tea. Ghetto has not ever been my cup of tea. And I've not ever tried to talk like anyone else, ever, but myself. And that's it. And yeah, I've been beat up by the white people and black people. It don't matter. Both, everybody can kiss my ass. That's always they, anybody, it doesn't have a color for me. Asshole does not have a color. You get me? Asshole has no color. Asshole is just asshole. You know? Because I'm not trying to go with the trend of things. I've always, when everybody wanted to eat popcorn, damn it, I wanted to eat motherfucking rice. Yep, all the way different. All the way different. All the way. I've always been like that and I love it. Hmm. Okay. Oh my my goodness, y'all ready for the holidays? Ready for Christmas? I'm not ready for the snow. I love how it looks, but I'm just not ready for it. I think that's why I'm not. My home is not decorated yet. Yeah, It's because I just don't want it to come. I mean, I love Christmas. I just don't. I'm not ready for the snow. Mm. It's the colors for me. Yep, it's the colors. Sierra, are you the nail person? Okay, y'all. Well, I'm not sleepy. I've been on here for 31 minutes now, and I want to get up at it's about 2:30. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. I need to go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. I am going to be. I'm going to be modeling some clothes soon. Oh yeah. Um. So yeah, I'll be doing more than just speaking and working out. And I have boobies gotta eat. Um. Yeah, I'll be doing some modeling and clothes soon. Modeling in general. I'm going to be doing modeling myself. So I am. I need to pay on my credit card so I can order my stuff. That's what I need to do this place. I try to do so much within a day, and then I end up forgetting something. Yeah, I do my own nails. I'm going to learn how to do my lashes. I'm in the process. I've been so mistreated at these shops. It don't make no sense. Just straight mistreated. But if a girl going there, if a girl going there just being a straight bitch with an attitude, then they gonna be like straighten up, like acting like soldierettes and shit. That's why I just want to go up to that mall and slap all them hoes for just being disrespectful to me for no apparent reason. At least let me give you a reason to treat me badly, physically treat me badly. They don't know if I'm a crazy bitch, if I'm gonna go back up, come up there and tear they shit up or not. They don't know who the fuck I am. These shops, these people in these shops, they just out of hand. Out of hand. I had a girl charge me up. I might as well call it charging me up a couple of weeks ago. Huffing and puffing and shit. The fuck? What the fuck is you huffing and puffing about, bitch? I turned around and looked at her. I said, "What's going on?" You come here. You had her. What the fuck? I said, "You okay? What the fuck?" It's like, y'all, I swear to God, I had just got done from crying and shit. Motherfucker going straight through some mental shit, okay? Then I go to the shop and I get this type of bullshit. I swear I can't, I'm done. I'll never go back to that motherfucker again because I already know me. I go up there and tear that whole goddamn shop up, trying to kill them bitches. Thinking that I'm okay, and then I end up going there and shit just don't go right, because of how I've been treated. Like, why are you treating me that way? And basically, I guess, she didn't talk good English. So why the fuck is you even acting that way? How you gonna talk your way up out of an ass whooping? Really? I mean, she must have been confident. She was disrespecting me so fucking confidently. I didn't even understand that. Like, how can you be so relaxed on mistreating me? How do you know how I'm gonna take this? That's where I messed up at. What's wrong with these people? Like, how do you know what the outcome is gonna be? You know, so when I looked at her, and I guess she's seen the look of whoop ass in my eyes. Like, bitch, you make the wrong move. I'm known for knocking motherfuckers out. You know, I mean that's my past. That's my past. You know, I will not ever warn a person if I'm gonna hit them. You come towards me and you look like you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit you before you hit me. I'm old school. I don't play that. You know, and she was like right there. I'm like, what you all mad for? Fuck. And I was in such a bad frame of mind. I swear to God, I was that day. And I called myself getting out the house to go to the shop, get my shit done to make me feel a little better. And because the lady that usually takes me, she wasn't there. So I knew she wasn't there. It didn't make no fucking difference to me. That's my whole point. Because the other girl that was there that had a horrible ass attitude, I ain't never seen that girl act like that. She always gave good energy. Actually, I will always go up there and speak to her and shit like that. Vina, um, I don't know. And I had told her, excuse me, when I first started, this message being held for review. Motherfucker, you know what? I'm gonna block your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. See, comments, I'm having comments like yours held, and I will be blocking you, my dear. Nobody has time for that. You must be, children are not even allowed. I mean, but I cannot stop the childish minds, okay? And the small dick people coming through here. I cannot stop you small dick ass people from coming through here. Small penises, and then it's a small mind, and then around you it's a small motherfucking world, my nigga. Yeah, right. Shit, come on here being disrespectful for what, man? Don't we have enough of that going on? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Like I was just talking about that. Were you even listening? Hell, nigga. I mean, pay attention. Open your fucking ears. You got two of them for a reason. I mean, I was just talking about how people are so freely disrespecting me. Okay? And then you come on here, show a tip. That dumbass shit. I mean, that girl just don't even know. From Dollar Bill nail shop, she just don't have no idea what type of demons I'm fighting. When you see, and this girl was like right in front of me, and I guess her reason for acting the way that she was acting towards me was because I guess she was trying to say that I had been coming up there and she ain't never did me before. So I might as well go back to her because I ain't never came to her before. I don't care if it was like that. You don't come charging me up, puffing and puffing like you're gonna hit somebody, like you're gonna make me get out or something. You know, just the whole mannerism was just sick. But one thing I'm gonna have to do is address that. I'll never go back up there to have neither one of them bitches touch my face again. But I am gonna go up there and talk about it, and I'm gonna walk away because I can't just drop it. You know, a lot of people that have these issues, they go way beyond a damn extent. They can't drop it and they go kill up motherfuckers. That's not the way to do it. That's not the fucking way to handle it. It ain't even that goddamn serious. Okay. But I just really now that this girl, she don't even speak good English. Like, why you feel so motherfucking comfortable disrespecting me, bitch, and you don't even know English? You can't talk your way out of an ass whooping, but you getting yourself into one real fucking easy. And that shit was over 2 weeks ago. And a motherfucker like me that has PTSD ain't dropping it. I mean, we have enough to fucking fight. You don't know what a motherfucker is fighting. So, and then these are the people that want to be so goddamn respected. So respected for what? Ain't earned a bit of it. Don't deserve it. That's why I'm gonna tell them bitches. I'm gonna go up there and tell them motherfucking hoes. I'm gonna show them my lashes. This ain't it though. I'm when I after I do them, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna show them my motherfucking nails and my motherfucking lashes, and I'm gonna tell them bitches, thank you very much for the shitty for the way that y'all bitches been treating me. Thank you very much. Now I hate you so much that I do my own shit. And now I realize how motherfucking overcharged that y'all been doing us. Y'all, your bitch has been cheating, been overcharging us for I don't know how long. For real. Sisters better get on the motherfucking bandwagon, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up there and elect against them bitches and walk the fuck away. Vina treated me shitty and her and that bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna be the karma. I am going to be the karma. So it's about mm, stuff like that. I couldn't even actually when I put my take myself up out of myself and put myself in somebody else's shoes, and I say, okay, this shit had to been like premeditated. Like, okay, if she come back up to the shop, turn her around or something like it had to go something like that. It had to go something like that. Them bitches had to talk about me because Vina put the wrong. She did my lashes and I didn't like the way she did them. So that's what I was thinking. That maybe her and her cousin, because that girl is her cousin. But yeah, I'm gonna show them exactly what the fuck I did. I'm gonna tell everybody in their shop that they punk ass has been overcharging them and they need to straighten the fuck up and start keeping their money because them bitches do not value us as customers. And they ass they'll wake up to the behavior. Okay. I bet that stinking bitch won't ever charge a motherfucker up like that again. Yeah. And you know what? I'm sure she done forgot about it. See, when people do the dirt, it's usually them that forget. But the person that you done did it to, they will always fucking remember. Always. But the person that usually did the dirt, they gonna always forget and be comfortable in life. So when you go back around, that's why I be careful. I be careful as far as who be like, hey, to anymore. Because I don't know. I done been into a lot with a lot of people. But I know who I've been into it with though, you know. It ain't been Like a lot, like two is too many for me. That's what I mean by a lot. Okay, it's a figure of speech. But you know what? I seen my niece a couple of weeks ago. I can't stand that little grimy ass bitch. She is one of the most disrespectful ass bitches around that's walking this earth. I seen her in the store in Dollar Tree, and it was a girl. It was a girl that was asking about balloons, and me being the person that I am, I turned around, just talking to the voice, not the person, talking to the voice, saying, um, I said, "Have you tried the if they are the balloons? Have you tried the Dollar Tree on 102nd and Silver Spring?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I have." And I looked at her, and I said, and she was like, yeah. That it was just, and it ended. And I guess she was bracing herself to for me. I guess she thought I was gonna come and hug her, and she was bracing herself to not to hug me back. Bitch, please, I can't stand you or your mother. I can't stand either one of y'all. The mentality is screwed. Whenever you're sitting on social media or either sitting on your ass talking about any and everybody, I'm not messing with you. How can I like you? Other people around them has no voice. It all depends. It all depends. They are angry people. Angry. Okay. When I say angry, I asked this girl to take me to the pharmacy years ago. I was sick, y'all. I mean, I couldn't even see straight. I had been throwing up and all, and I didn't have anybody to give me a ride to the pharmacy. So I ran into her. The only person number that I could actually get to was hers. You know, and it was a struggle. And mind you, I could barely see. My vision was like this. So meaning my head was I felt like I was going crazy. I was going through a lot at that time. And so I was trying I asked her to take me to get my medication from the pharmacy. She refused to let me tell her what pharmacy that I went to. I said, Lanitha, let me. I said, I'm up here on I know where you at. I know where you at. I said, Lanitha, and I could barely breathe. I said, Lanitha, I'm right here. And then I already know. And like I said, one of those cruel bitches, just cruel, evil and cruel. And unfortunately, I mean, it was the only motherfucker that actually I could get to on the phone. And so we pull up to the pharmacy, which is all in a whole other town at the wrong pharmacy. She wouldn't even let me tell her. I'm trying to tell her, gasping for air, trying to tell her 3 and 4 times, and then she growled, I know. And when she pulled up to the pharmacy, I looked up and I said, Lanitha, I told you that this is not it. I said, I've been trying to tell you where to take me. Can I please tell you? Where? The please, the other one, right? I said, Lanitha, would you please go to, Wauwatosa, Wauwatosa, you know? And I said it 3 times, and she looked at me like, why was I even telling her? How the fuck you gonna get mad at me? Because I'm giving you directions to where the fuck I need to go. Why am I even in your car? Why am I even in your car? You know? That's some psychotic ass shit to me. Like, why the fuck would you even give somebody a ride that you don't even want to fucking talk to you? You know? Which I had did nothing to her. She's just evil like her mama. I guess. Her mama evil like that too. So I guess she got it from her. So I'm just saying. Hey, Cookie. And so Finally made it to the damn pharmacy. And I guess she felt bad, so she waited on me. And then when I got in the car, she was like, "Oh, Auntie, you want to come over for the holiday?" I'm looking at her like, "Bitch, please. You have no idea. I could barely see. I'm barely breathing. Okay." I had I was going through some withdrawal symptoms from some medication. And when if you know anything about withdrawal symptoms, you're not going to want to party. You're not going to want to argue with nobody. You're not going to want to do anything. It's a miserable feeling. So some fucked up stuff. One thing that I do now, when people say that times like this make you stronger, what they actually mean is that it prepares you for other shit. It pretty much prepares you, okay? Now, the people that was in my building that could have helped me, that was right around me, God knows. It was this one lady named Ann. She lived upstairs from me. This woman, why did everybody hate me? It's so sad to say when one person puts down a rumor for you, it leaves a platform for other folks to do it as well. And they get to dropping bombs. They got to dropping bombs on me. And it was dropping, when bombs are being dropped on you, people that don't like you are going to do their best to catch them. Okay? People are going to do their best to catch them because they don't like you. They're going to pick it up and throw it right at you. Oh, I know it hit you. I'm going to hit you again, you know? And she made sure she was not available to me. But right down to this day, now this was maybe like 8 years ago or longer. Right down to this day, that woman, she straight church woman. She hates me for nothing. This woman has looked at me up and down. The last time I seen her was at my job. She came into my job to do laundry where I worked at. Looked at me. Please, I ain't got no time you. I ain't got no time for you. I'm getting ready to go to church. So don't talk to me. You know what? I said, this is the last time this evil bitch will ever get a chance to look my way and spit on me because I won't ever turn my body. I ever see this bitch again, ever, I will not ever give her the chance to spit on me again. Um, guess who's following me on Facebook, y'all? That bitch. That bitch. Every time I look on my stories, I see her raggedy ass. Raggedy ass and raggedy ass and I see Raggedy Ann right there. Why are you there? Like why are she does not comment, she does not give a reaction, no likes, no love, no nothing. She's just there. The bitch is a demon. Demons do that shit. That is weird. Like I said, I'm doing my workouts and stuff like that. So, I got my little muscle. I got a little muscle going on. So I'm posing and shit like that in my little shorts and my little panties. I'm doing my lingerie. Like I said, I'm going to start modeling clothes and stuff like that. So I know this bitch is sitting back saying to herself, I should have stopped kept talking to Marcella. No, bitch, you weren't gonna keep talking to me like that. Because every time she talked to me, it was no good. She would look at a guy that she just met. She made her friend. Oh, he's just like a son to me. While I'm in need. That girl, she trying to do fix it. No, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth that. Because see, I have nothing good to nothing good for her at all. Uh, Moderator. What is they talking about? But yeah, when I was working at Dollar Tree, the same lady, y'all, I would feel somebody staring at me. Turn around, it's her. How you doing, Em? What's going on? Oh, girl, I was just seeing what's going on with you. How you been? I mean, you looking good. What's wrong with you? You don't like me. Why are you up here? Why are you messing with me? This woman has a whole house. Her children bought her a house. She has a wonderful children. Okay, her husband, her ex-husband. Hey, we all got an ex-husband. Okay, I got one too. He wasn't no fucking good. So this bitch act like I don't know what's wrong with her raggedy ass. The bitch is just miserable. And people that are broken usually go around trying to break other people. And I ain't trying to fuck with nobody that's broken. You know, I've been broken before. I just felt broken a few weeks ago. And what did I do? I had to press off by myself and shake that shit off. I'm not trying to be out here being a damn sociopath trying to find nobody to break because I feel broken. I'm not broken. I felt broken because I was mad as hell. Life is just not going to go a person's way, you know, just because it doesn't go your way. And, there's no, you don't owe yourself the right to hold on to broken. Go through the process and let that shit go. All right. Right, Sierra? Hey, Buka, la 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 la. I am going to make my tuna casserole. Mm, 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 mm. I'm doing my workout. I'm so damn hyper. I be feeling good, y'all. I really do. I really do. I've been through a lot of hard times in life, and this is just not one of them. Okay, and I thank God that I'm over through the hard shit that I thought I was gonna die in. I thought I was gonna die in a lot of stuff, but I'm here. Thank God, y'all. When you're going through shit, like whenever you're going through something and you just feel like you're not gonna make it, please remember what I'm saying and hold on, because it don't last. That shit gonna it will make you feel like you're gonna die. It's gonna make you feel like you can't hold on anymore. But when you keep holding on to life, I tell you, you're gonna have biggest, the biggest surprise. Okay, the biggest surprise ever. Just keep holding on. The blessings gonna come on in. Many blessings that you had no idea was gonna happen to you. Okay, I'm gonna share some with y'all. I might not even get this money, but so be it. But I believe I am, y'all. I'm gonna get my own. I'm gonna get my 6 bedroom home. That's happening. Okay, because I've been holding on and I know I deserve it. God has to say that I deserve it first. Okay, so and I have faith in that being a yes. I'm definitely undeserving, but I definitely feel like I am deserving. Um, my example of holding on. Okay, maybe a month ago, maybe a month ago, I was having a lot of financial issues in my mind. Okay, no different than usual, really, but in my mind, I'm having a lot of financial issues. Right, I'm thinking too much and shit. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna pay this bill, that bill, that bill, this bill? And is my guy, not my man, but my guy, is he gonna help me? He's more of a friend, but my guy. Okay, I'm just uh now he helps me, but I didn't know how much help he was gonna be giving to me and shit like that, and what I was gonna be working with. And so I get this letter from unemployment that I call unemployment. It was said then they said, well, you might have like some back pay coming. And I'm like, yeah, shit, shoot for the stars, okay? Keep going. So she did all of what she was supposed to do with me. And I don't know. And I received a debit card. Y'all don't know, y'all. I might be receiving some money soon. But I need a beginning for a savings. And now I know I'm gonna get a house. And I don't even have, I'm not gonna say I don't have any savings, but I'm just now starting to begin my savings because I messed up a lot of money, y'all. I messed up a lot of money. That won't happen again. So there I go. That won't happen again. I mean, I had a chance to save up. My guy was helping me. He seen me fucking up a lot of money. But um yeah, my guy seen me fucking up a lot of money, and that part of me is gone. I was not too much. mm, I was trying to get it together in life. It seemed like everything was going wrong, and I was trying to stop it from falling down. I was trying to stop everything from pretty much falling on me. When I moved in here, I've been here for about 3 years now. I had to come and I had look, I needed a car. My car broke down on me, and excuse me, I had to come up with $4,500. Oh boy, beat the shit out of me with the car. I had to come up with $4,500 to buy my car cash. I did that straight cash, $4,500, and then I moved in here straight cash. I don't know, about 2,500. So that's about 75. That's $8,000 right there that I have. I put that down out my pocket, and I was working double shifts. So I don't know, somewhere along the way, I started going through a lot of shit. So, and I kind of lost on my spending, and I had a person around me. I had a person around me. That motherfucker was stealing from me. Dirty bastard. Motherfucker was stealing from me. So yeah, I still got that back. And now it's just time to make all of the right decisions. You learn from, we are all supposed to learn from our mistakes. And as long as we learn from our mistakes, that's all that matters. And I'm not that person that's going to be making a mistake with a whole bunch of money, because everything that I look, everything that I pretty much had with my money, I have something to look at. I have my car, I have my furniture. When I moved in, hey, I gotta had to pay for everything. I ain't had nobody helping me like that. I personally had to pay. So yeah, and I did that through the grace of God. I give it all to God. I give myself no credit, absolutely none. I didn't sleep. Yeah. I thank God for making it to where I'm at now so that I can make it further in life without struggling. So now I'm just trying to have it to where I don't struggle. You know, I got to have that savings to where I don't struggle. I am a content creator, but that money is only just now starting to accumulate. And I can't do people on the outside right now. I can't. Nope. I told my guy I was going to. I told him, I said, Robert, I think I'm gonna go ahead up to Save a Lot. He was like, you don't have to pay such and such and your insurance and this and that. Right, thinking I probably wasn't gonna need his ass no more. But he's not bad. He's good. He's pretty decent to me. I don't have to worry about too much. Nope, I don't have to worry about too much. He's loyal. And that is so hard to find, y'all. I thought the shit was impossible until he came along, really. Loyal. Like when he knows that shit, I had to stop working last year. And so that job almost took me into a heart attack. It's actually showing up that I did have a heart attack then last year at my job. I told my boss, I had told David that I had a fucking heart attack, and it's showing up now that I actually did have a heart attack then. I know I did. That job was something else. Those people that work there are psychotic. The so-called manager is a bomb. I mean, how you gonna go after somebody that is only working? Okay, that's all I'm working. My wife said that you were after my position. What position? Dumbass. My manager position. What do you mean your manager's position? It's a fucking laundromat, you fucking idiot. It's a laundromat, motherfucker. We all have our own say, our own different shifts. So, position. Shouldn't you be worried about your pay? Exactly. You should worry about your pay. Work, nigga, work. He didn't have to, he didn't work. He didn't work. The only thing he did was showed up. Hell, everybody was there to have a job. Everybody is there is at work to work. That people should be at work. Should be. I don't think that they are. Not all people. I was at work to work, and then he was said, "Oh well, it just irritated me when I claimed y'all, and I was an attendant, and I dealt with people." He says, "Oh well, it's just that something falls on the floor, you feel like you have to get it up right away, bro. I don't work with you. Why would it bother you when or if I picked up any damn thing in life? And why is your wife even talking about me? What as far as me getting anything, a person that I've never had a conversation with. So I pretty much tried to hurt both of them. You know, I probably shouldn't have did it the way I did it though. I fucked him and then I talked about his nasty ass and his wife. I know, y'all. I know. You know what? And the only part I regret is that far part. Like, why did I have to go that far? Because I really wanted to put him in a position where I could. That dude took me through a lot of shit. This nigga tried to say I was stealing quarters. And the thing is, nobody ever told me anything. I'm very clairvoyant. So I know when a motherfucker is talking about me because I can feel it. I can feel it. You know, that's all. That's all the validation I need. Is my spirit. I don't need nobody else's confirmation. Nobody else even told me. So it's just, I was going through so much. Oh my God. Talking about a person trying to move, dealing with all type of shit, in where I was living at in my building. And then um, shit, working two jobs, and then I go on to the second job, getting accused of shit. That's just crazy, man. Nobody have time for that shit. Hell, my damn cat was on the verge. Hell, we both were on the verge of halfway dying, and we were, walking around being treated by the doctor. And this motherfucker sitting up there doing what the fuck he doing to me. I hope that dude is going through the worst ever in life. I really do. And when people say, "Oh, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy," ha ha, ha ha. I got some enemies to wish some shit on. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well deserved shit too. Well deserved. I did not think I was already fighting for my life, and then you got a black man. It's like I have a black man beat me down every fucking where I go. I got a black man beat me down at where I work at. I got a black man beat me down where I live at. I can't be free. Every time I go to the store, it's a problem with a nigga. I'm just I this right here, what I just said is so toxic that I am going to make sure that I get out of it and that I stay away from it. And this is what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to get away from the toxicity before we think everybody is the same. And then it starts rubbing off on us. And then we start walking around all mad and, barking at people that ain't did shit to us. Before it gets that way, we have to leave that situation. Okay. I'm definitely on my way out. But see, I know that, and that's satisfying enough for me. That's more than satisfying. Is to know how serious I am about it. Shit, you talking shit. A sister that I actually came up with that much money. I worked that hard to get it, and I did that shit by myself. I sold everything in that old apartment. I sold everything, and I got my cat and a TV and a lamp. Okay, and I brought clothes with me that I should wish I had thrown in the garbage, but yeah. Mhm. After my mother she thought I was trying to come over there with her. I was just telling her, I was getting ready to tell her that, I need to move and shit, and the reason why. And before I could get any of that out, that woman looked at me and said, you can't come over here. Richard come down. Richard is her boyfriend. Richard comes down here. He lived upstairs over her at the time. He lived upstairs up over her at the time. I'm just saying. Richard be coming down here, so you can't. I don't know what you're gonna do. I said, did I ask to come over here? Well, I'm just telling you. I said, you know what? I said, woman, I was just going to share with you what I was going to do. And the plan was not to ask you anything. This is a woman that stayed with me. Okay. She lived with me for some months. I have not ever, when I left that chick. And I did not live with her all my life. She gave me the fuck away. So, and when the people couldn't take care, when the people was done using me, because they did not take care of me, when they was done using me, they tried to give me back to her, and shit, and she acted like she wasn't trying to hide that she did not want me there. It's a trip on how certain people go through certain things, and nobody acknowledges it. Nobody, and then they turn around and they call me spoiled. I'm like, what? The person that was given away. Now they were given to my family members. They had beds and stuff like that. They had food, in clothes, and they got a chance to go to school. Me, I was giving away. I didn't get a chance to go to school. I didn't get fed. I didn't get none of that stuff. I had to sit home in those people's house and take care of their brand new infant baby. You know, hell, I wasn't nothing but 9 years old. I was eight. I was eight. So yeah, had to take care of their fucking baby. Man, that's what I was doing before I had left her house. And then when I went back to her house, hell, she tried to have me. She tried to have me go with my cousin so I could prostitute for him when I was 11. What the fuck? Like, what kind? Who does that shit? Don't tell me. Oh, now my cousin, she thought I was stupid. She thought I was real dumb at the age of 11. She thought she was gonna kind of coach me into doing that shit like she did me living with a boy to watch his baby. I was younger. I was 8 when she did that shit. When I went back to her, I was 11. So my cousin was a pimp. He had nothing but hoes. Okay, he had over 30 hoes. One of the biggest pimps in Wisconsin. And then my cousin came over. And he was looking at me, sizing me up and shit. But then he went in the kitchen and talked to my mother. I knew what was going on, y'all. I knew what was going on, okay? And so when he left, she called me in the kitchen and I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, William. William said that he wanted to take you around." I said, "Take me around." I said, "Mama, you know what?" I said, "That man is a pimp." Okay. I said, "He has prostitutes all in Milwaukee." I said, "What do you really think he wants to do with me? What do you think he wants to do?" I swear to God, y'all, that's exactly how I was talking at the age of 11. I had to because I knew what she was going to try to do. But right now, it just hit me last week as far as what she really was doing. Like, it just hit me last week that my that my that my cousin is a pimp, and that at the time he's a pimp, and then he came over and she said that he wanted to only take me around. Now I'm 11 years old and I know it, so it just kicked in last week. The shit that you don't want to believe that people do, the shit that we don't want to believe that people have planned for us. Fucking dirt. So I said to myself last week, well, shit, if I knew at the age of 11, how the fuck did she not know? Just like she sold me off, when I was 8 years old and told me, them motherfuckers had me practicing somebody else's whole goddamn social security number and name. How was that even legal? I'm just saying. And then she tried to do it again. And I stopped her punk ass. I told her, I said, no, 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 no. That man is a pimp. What do you think he gonna really, really, really? I said, what do you really think that he wants to do with me? I remember looking at her just like it was yesterday. She looked at me, and she said, "Okay, Marcella, yeah, you right, you right, you right." Oh, now I just know William wouldn't. I just know he wouldn't. He said he just want to take you around and buy you some outfits. Are you serious? No. So my biggest fucking perpetrator was the motherfucker that carried me for almost a year. But I don't see how that, the stuff that actually, and I thought that I didn't have anything that was suppressed. That's the word I was looking for, is suppression. I didn't realize that I had that suppressed. As far as, did she really know? Of course. Of course she did. Wow. But how can you just stay that evil and be okay with it? How can a person stay that fucking evil and be okay with it? I seen that motherfucker a couple of months ago. She's still fucking evil. I seen her in the store. I didn't say shit to her. She didn't say shit to me. She already know. I don't give a fuck how old she is, and I don't care what title she holds. I will knock her the fuck out. Okay, I will. I know me. I know what I go through every day. I know my imperfections, and that is one of them. So yeah, I just try to. I really, I'm going to leave Milwaukee. That's my. I would never buy a house in Milwaukee. It's too much bad blood here for me. Way too much. I don't socialize with nobody. I deal with one person here, but other than that, yeah, I've been by myself since a child, so I don't have that attachment. I'm glad I don't. I'm really glad that I don't. Way too many people say that they're gonna stay in a certain state that they don't like because they say they have family there. That's why visitation shit. Visit, right? I wonder, is this another moderator just handled this? Hmm, okay. Oh, oh. Whatever. Sierra, thank you so much for subscribing. Y'all, look, I don't know when I'm gonna go live working out. I don't know what time, but I usually post a couple hours before I do. And so this is it's just part of my journey. Oh, it's going on 4 o'clock. Oh my God. So, y'all, I'll be going live most likely Saturday morning around 10 a.m. I'll post later on today. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming in to join me. Okay. in my bonnets, in my hair bonnet, excuse me, in my robe. Thank you for joining me and stuff and give me your ears and subscriptions and thank you for your like, Sierra. Um, Calhoun. Okay, welcome back. Just watch them. Just and I do accept your apology. Okay, Calhoun. I do accept your apology. Make sure that you subscribe and behave yourself when you come back, dude. Okay, Sierra, you are beautiful. I will see y'all later. Have a good night, a good morning. Bye bye.